who's back. Back again. And now dealing with tripod issues. Fantastic. Love this for me. Okay. Alright. Well, I've only started and restarted this live 7 times, so I figure 7 times the charm, I suppose. I lost everybody that was here before, but I'm sure people will come back. Hopefully. Guys, come back. And now my YouTube won't open to... Oh, I won't be able to see chats for a while. If y'all come into chat, I won't be able to see it unless I'm with my screens in front of me, so... Somebody says something, I'll be able to see it on my screen. Okay, and we are back playing the tile game. Playing the... What color am I making the tiles game? Because I now have the color. I got a new subscriber. Yay. That was nice. View my channel. Yes, I'm live. Good to turn on my Discord just in case. I'm gonna put the music back on. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, now we've gotten a new set of pencils that hopefully will actually sharpen well. We'll see. But hey, happy Friday night. I don't know about anybody else, but I had a really heck of a week. I dropped my spouse off last night at the train station at like 11:30, 12 o'clock, midnight. So that they could take a train home to visit family. So my spouse is out until Sunday morning. So I am living the bachelor life and decided I was going to come on and hang out on live for a while. Probably for a couple hours, hopefully. I don't know, we'll see. I may or may not finish this picture. I'm now gotten some different pencils, so now I'm trying to figure out how I want to color these squares at the bottom of this menagerie of cacti and turtles. And you'll just have to bear with me while I throw some pencil colors down and figure out what I want to do. That's a contender. I was thinking terracotta, but I don't think I have quite that look I was going for with these pencils. I stand corrected. If this pencil says terracotta, I'm going to laugh, but I don't think it does. These pencils have bougie names sometimes. Now, as I call it, burnt okra. Yeah, it's burnt ochre. But one time when I was making a video, either I was making a video or I was live. I'm pretty sure I was live because I couldn't I was like, oops, I said okra and made a joke. So it's now kind of always known as burnt okra. Let's get to some actual coloring now. Oh, there goes my camera going in and out of focus. Yes, I know I'm back. Julie, I have been having the worst time trying to get on and do this live. I just want to cry. I just literally am trying not to crash out, as the kids say, because everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Since the very moment I started doing this. And all I want to do is sit and color and hang out on live. And it's like, nope. The universe is like, nope. First your cat's going to be a brat, and then you're going to have to go into the other room. Hopefully, yes, hopefully everything will behave. YouTube will behave, my phone will behave. I have high hopes. that this is all going to turn out to be good. This was the color I was hoping to put down for these squares. I don't know what else to call them. Cubes, squares, tiles. Almost reminds me of a chessboard. These little turtles are out here playing chess or something. Oh, did you work more on your Beagle diamond painting today? I need to get my diamond painting out this weekend so bad. Because the picture I'm working on is a gift for Christmas. It's almost done, except I ran out. Remember what I told you, Julie, about how you get extras? Because you were worried about, you're like, I have like all these, like I have a lot of this one or something. And I told you, oh yeah, you get extras, and you do usually have leftovers when you have a diamond painting. You usually get leftover drills. Well, this diamond painting that I got, I actually ran out of drills, and I'm not finished with the colors I need. I think I have maybe 20 or 30 more spaces, and I don't have any more diamonds left. So I actually have to go buy more. I'm very upset. I mean, I didn't pay a lot for the kit. I paid maybe like $2 or $3 for it because I got it on clearance at Hobby Lobby, which I generally don't shop at, but that's a whole thing. But anyway, so I got this cool kit. It's a canvas, like an actual, like, looks like a canvas. It has hardware. You can hang it on the wall when you're done. And it's of this lion, and it's all these rainbow colors, and it's so pretty. And lions are my mother-in-law's favorite animal. So I was like, oh, well, she loves colorful things. She's an artist. She paints. I'm gonna see my big fat thumb. Let me raise this up a little bit. I don't know why I'm thinking I need to be messing with technical stuff right now. But yeah, I ran out. I'm almost done. I have like one small section of it left in the top left, and I ran through that color, and I emptied it out, and I emptied out my little container, and I was like, oh, but I'm not done. Thankfully, the colors are universal. There's like a universal number called a DMC number on them. So I found the DMC number on Amazon. The only problem with that is that it's such a large amount. I need 30, maybe less than that to finish the picture. And I'm going to have 10,000 or some ridiculous number of them. So I've got to figure out a way to find them somewhere that I could just get a small container of them for like $6 or $7. Walmart sells them, but they don't have that color. So it's just going to be a matter of trying to figure out how to do it. And it's frustrating because I really wanted to get that done because I have one for my mom that I want to start that I bought on Amazon, and now I'm worried about that not having enough. So I've never heard of that happening before. I always hear about, hey Sherry, look what I'm working on. I don't know. Does this count as like a cheating? Should I work out a different picture since you're in here, or does it matter? Because this is a brighty color, but oh, well, for a second I lost my internet connection on my computer. Hopefully everything there. So yeah, I'm sorry, but my chat just sort of exploded because my laptop lost internet for half a second and then it popped back on. So this is like a cursed live, I swear to God. It's been a mess since I tried to do it. Just because I said, oh, my spouse is home visiting family. I can do a long live tonight on YouTube. And the universe said, ah. I don't think so. I'm using polychromos on this and I didn't want to. I was going to use Prismacolors, but every time I went to sharpen my Prismas, I kept breaking it. Like I couldn't sharpen the pencil. The pencils kept breaking, and I'm like, you know what? Never mind. I'm just going to go get a different pencil. So I'm using my polychromos, and they're very, very light on this. Like, they're slippery. The paper's slippery. I'm not a fan. But that's okay. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to make this work. You know, I know, and it's not even the Friday. You would think it would be Friday the 13th, the way the universe is acting right now, But now everything is calm. The cat is calm. He's no longer trying to paw himself out of the door. He's lying in his bed. He might come in later and say hi. Now I can just chill out and relax and color and hang out with people on live. Yeah, they're going on like really, really smooth. And I like it in one fashion, but in another, it's like to get heavy pigment down is going to be a pain in the booty, I think. For the squares, I don't mind it as much, but for when I start doing the greenery and the flowers, I'm going to have to start. What do the kids call it? Burnishing? I did see. Did you post another video of your diamond painting, Julie? I saw the first one you posted, where you'd shown what you had done so far and was talking about your parents' dog, Snoopy. I did see that one earlier, and then I got so caught up in work stuff that I didn't have a chance to catch up on everybody's videos today. I don't know who thought it would be a good idea to schedule meetings on a Friday, but I hate that. Oh, I'm going to have to go check that one out later. That's okay. It gives me more things to watch. I like that. I'm going to attempt to put a little sharpen on this. I will say that the colors are a bit darker on the actual paper than is showing on the camera. The camera is washing this out a lot. Plus I have my bright light on tonight, so this is really washing everything out real bad. Hello, hello. Cute new things to show you. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I do like this picture. This is, I chose this today to do a buddy color with Sherry, who is here. He was going to watch me do my buddy color. I don't know if it's like the bride before the wedding kind of thing, but you know, here we are. I actually didn't feel like doing the Halloween picture tonight. Since I chose this picture, I've been wanting to color on this all day. I finished my Phantomorphia picture that I was working on earlier with the spider. I didn't take a picture of it yet to post on Instagram, but I now have 5 more left to do before I finish. And then I can order the new book. Yeah, I swear these tiles are a lot darker in person than the camera. So as long as I guess it looks pretty, right? Oh yeah, when we did the hearts, that was fun. We should do another picture in that book soon too. Oh, nice. 3 today. I did, I finished a Halloween miniatures picture that I started last night. before I took the spouse out to the train station, and then I finished my Phantomorpheus spider web picture, which was a lot of fun to do. I'm glad I did that spider in that purple that I chose, or that, yeah, no, blue that I chose, because it just turned out really good. This picture is going to be a lot of fun. I can already tell. I love her artwork so much. I'm so glad she's got a new book coming out, even though I don't. So laugh, haha, I don't need any more books. But so, story time, I'm sitting at work and I get a text from my spouse saying, I'm going to Half Price Books. Do you want anything? Do you want me to look for anything? And I was like, oh man, he's going to Half Price Books. We don't have one here in Buffalo, but there's one back in Cleveland where he is right now. So he was going to go there to look for some comics and stuff. And I said, well, while you're there, could you look for a Mandela book? Because I don't have one anymore. I actually had some before, but I donated so many of my books. And I don't just have like a mandala picture, something that I could just do simple patterns in, like a simple pattern book. Something that could just be fun and mindless to just throw some color into, meditative and all that. So I said, yeah, if you find one for me. I just start getting texts of pictures of different books. Hey, look at this one. Hey, they have these cozy books that you see all over the place. They're like $7. You want one? I'm like, no. I have 3 cozy books and I don't really pay much attention to them. So, but then he shows me a Russian art book, coloring book. And I just was like, oh yeah, can you bring that one home? And he did find me a mandala book. So here I am saying, oh no, I don't need any more books. But my spouse is bringing home books for me from his trip. So I'm not sure if he found anything for himself. I just know I'm getting coloring books. Sorry, water break. I remembered to bring water because I know I'm going to be here for a bit and chatting my fool head off. So, oh, you know what? Give me half a second. I need to do some, half a moment. I need to do a little bit of swatchings. Figuring something out here. Hold on. Was this what I was using, right? Yes. Okay. I got to check how I want to do this. That's my super secret way, and no, that does not go well. We're not doing that one. We're going to do this one. We are going to do this one. See, there we go. That's my ultra professional, super secret way of figuring out what colors to go together. Woohoo! Now you know my secrets. Do with them what you will. Use this knowledge for evil or good, whatever. And I'm going to take my time with this picture too. So I may not get this done on live tonight. I might. I don't know. See how long my legs can give out in this chair. Being disabled is so fun. Said very few disabled people ever. I was so bummed, Sherry. I pulled out my Phantomorphia book to do my spider picture because I was inspired by Hillbilly's picture. And my spider webs, the spider webs on my picture aren't, they're just solid lines, so I can't do the black background. Unless I go through with a white gel pen and go over every single strand, which I'm not going to do. So, sadly, I did not get to do the black background like I wanted to. Because I was going to do a black background on mine, and I can't. So, I was kind of bummed. But Hillbilly did inspire me to get that picture done today, which is good because I needed to finish another page in that book. So, and it was one of the easier pages. I feel like there's going to be an ad that pops up in a minute. Nope. Everything is calm and quiet. It is really weird to be here by myself, though, to be honest, you guys. I got in last night, and after I dropped him off at the train station, it was like a 30-minute drive back through the city, and it was like dead, so. But I got back, and I was wound up from driving because I don't drive. Usually I have some anxiety, so I was like, oh, well, I'm awake now. So I laid in bed and watched videos for a long time, and then I went to sleep. But it's just been weird today with him not being here. It's just been me and the cat today, and it's really, really weird. It's very strange. It's very quiet. It's very, very quiet. Is it a double spread? Oh no! Huh! I didn't realize that. Well, heck, I might have to do the other side after this one. It is such a cool picture, and I am so happy that these are perforated because I had to pull this out. There was no way I was going to be able to maneuver the book around at the same time. Whether I was doing a live or not, if it's at the back of the book, I always get really frustrated. Like the last page for World of Flowers is the one that just says the end, and it's right at the very back of that book, and I'm just like, this is going to be such a pain. I can't wait to do that last picture, though. I'm almost there. I have another picture to do in that book that's all like busy stuff. Like it's a set of shelves of like perfume bottles and flowers and pots and stuff, and it's a very, very busy picture, and it's going to take me a while. I'm doing a lot more detail than I usually do on pages like this, but I just feel like it needs to be done with her work. Just like doing it justice. I think that's why I don't have a lot of pictures done in this book, because I'm intimidated by it. And I used to get intimidated by Kirby, but I don't anymore. Not as badly. Sometimes. But then that Dark Fairy Tales book came out, I was like, oh my gosh. I'm never going to live up to being able to do this book. And then I did like 2 pages in like 2 days. Because I couldn't stop doing pictures in the book. And I don't know if what I'm doing is even showing up on camera. It probably isn't. But it looks pretty on my side. And it'll look pretty once I take a picture. And I'm not under this garish hot light, but... And I figure I'll probably just sit on live until I get hungry. And then go eat. And then, I don't know, I'm going to probably put stuff on the TV later. Oh, it is showing up. Good, good. Oh, I have messages. Who's messaging me? Oh. My friend's being silly. I'm going to move this in a little bit. Get into the other side. It's going to be interesting and fun to delve into this page and try to... It's going to be a lot of swatching colors on paper to make sure that all the greens that are together go well together. You know how it is when you've got lots of stuff that all sort of goes together. There's lots of green on this. So it's like, oh my gosh, I got to make sure all these greens sort of jive well together. That's the big thing. Let's get all the greens to vibe. because I do want to use different greens. Because nature has many, many greens. Chicken salad sounds good. I'm going to have... we went to the store the other night before my spouse left on his trip, and he bought me survival foods. And I get to eat like a toddler while he's gone. I got mini ravioli, Chef Boyardee. And there's still ice cream in the freezer, so... Didn't get any sodas, though. We saw some... There was a really good sale on them, but I didn't want to get them because I didn't want that many sodas in the house. So, I'm trying to not drink as much soda, even though I drink stupid amounts of energy drink sometimes, and like the super coffee I had this morning. But I might pop down to the 7-Eleven after I get off live and go get a soda. I was just thinking I'm going to get me a Diet Dr. Pepper or Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. Might get a couple bottles of that. Thankfully, the 7-Eleven, I think, is 24 hours down the street from me. It's far enough that I can drive and it's not too scary. It's like literally at the end of my street. Could technically walk, but I don't feel like getting my walker out of the car. It's a pain in the butt to get out of the trunk. So I might take a little drive. I am just so very glad to be done with this day. Yeah, I'm not a real, I don't mind walking in the dark, and my neighborhood is not terrible or anything. Driving in the dark last night was a little rough, though, because I was in a place I had never been to before. And so I was driving in the dark, and thankfully all of the streets, it was all like 25 miles per hour, 30 miles per hour, or 45 was the, like, sorry, hit tripod. 35 or 45 was the fastest. So I didn't take any highways or any toll roads or anything because I didn't want to. Plus our little car he's not really a highway guy. So you can go fall apart if he goes on the highway. Poor little Oberon. He's a good old car, but he's an old car. I did feel like a bit of a rock star when I got home. I was like, I did it. I texted my spouse, who was just, I think, not even on the train yet. I think the train left at like 12:51 or something like that. And I was like, I did it. I made it home. I'm alive. Okay. We got that done. Now, it's always with these pictures, it's like, what's next? I think I'm going to go through and hit all of my flower middles with some orange. I am very much an 80s music person. I like stuff like what I have on now, like this lo-fi stuff. But I also, well, listen, I like everything, really. I like classical. I love classical music. I love opera. I love lo-fi. I love hip-hop and rap. I love rock music. I love industrial and goth music. I love 80s music. I love Elvis. I love oldies music. Big band, swing, all that stuff. I love all that stuff. I am very much a music person. I like to have music on just about all the time. I like to have some kind of sound on. I can't just sit and color or do diamond painting or any of that with no sound on. I either have to have like a video going, a movie going. I like to have music on, something. I like to be doing something. A lot of times I watch other people's coloring videos. I think I'm going to get some movies watched while the spouse is out because he's not a big movie person like I am. I'm thinking about just like laying in bed and pulling Tubi up on my laptop and just watching a bunch of stuff on Tubi. We don't have the DVD player hooked up. We're outside, like, bust out some of my DVDs and watch some of my old movies that I like. Or you know what I might do, which I haven't done in a long time, is find some old time radio shows on like online on YouTube, or like there used to be an old time radio website that had like my gosh, the archive of the old time radio shows they had on that website was insane. It was so cool. And you could just stream them like from the website, but I doubt that's even up anymore. That was ages ago when I found that. But I might do some of that this weekend. Listen to The Shadow and Yours Truly, Johnny Dollar is one of my favorite ones. It's really hard to see all these little baby flower middles. They're so tiny. And the little tiny turtle feet. I'll probably go live again tomorrow at some point. I'm not sure when though, so just, it might pop up with a notification when I do. I'm thinking maybe in the afternoon. I might come sit in here and do a live. Sunday is usually our cleaning day when we like clean the whole apartment. And we do it like every week. So it doesn't take long to do because we do it every week. So there's like a baseline. It's just like quick done, sweep, mop, vacuum, all dust, all that happiness. But I'm going to do that tomorrow so that it's done when the spouse comes home on Sunday. And we don't have to worry about it. So let's see. What I'd like to see is when we were pulling up to the pulling up to the train station, down like further down the road I could see there's a big AmVets thrift store at the end of that road. I was like, oh, I wonder if they're open on Sunday. Because I'm picking him up at like 9 o'clock. And, maybe we could go and check out the thrift store. I love thrift stores. We both need pants, so. Oh yeah, I'll be curious to see what you watch this week. I'll have to watch for your videos. See, your videos, I can sit and watch videos while I'm like coloring later and having dinner and stuff. Nope. Nope. I might have, no. I gotta look at I think picking Polychromos might have been the best idea because their green selection is really good for figuring out, so much of this is going to be green. Not a lot of it, but a fair deal of it's going to be green. So I have to make sure I'm picking the right greens, especially for my cacti. Nope. What I'm going to do is set this orange pencil to the side and not put it away so that I will go through and find, as I'm doing the flowers, I'll be like, oh, I missed the middle. Nope, I missed the middle. So I do love all kinds of movies too. I'm a big fan of black and white movies. Water Break, big fan of Orson Welles. He's my favorite actor of that era, I should say. Fred McMurray and Jimmy Stewart being the other two that I love so much. I love Jimmy Stewart. Okay, I think. Nope. See? I took a second to look. I think I might do the flowers next and do the green stuff last. Perhaps. But I'm also thinking that I'm getting. No, man, I haven't even been on here 35 minutes, 40 minutes, and I'm hungry. Let's see. Let's do this guy back here. Let's start thinking about cactus colors, cacti colors. Let's start laying down the idea of. Oh, that's a beautiful cactus color. Yeah, I started talking about food and talking about the food that I got for the weekend. Now I'm like, oh, yeah, I should probably go do that, huh? It's gonna be weird sitting in the living room all by myself tonight watching TV. It's gonna be very strange. Not bad, just strange. But I can hook my HDMI cable up to my laptop and watch everybody's videos on my TV. And that'll be kind of cool. This is a great color for this cactus. What is this color? This is earth green. Highly recommended color for your cactus. These pencils are beautiful, I tell you what. Thankfully, I can get these open stock at the art supply store. So I will be able to start filling these back in when they start getting, tiny. I have pencil extenders, so. See, I was worried too, because when I was trying to do my video before live in the living room instead of in the studio room, the cat was scratching at the apartment door. And I'm just like, if he's going to do that, and I'm going to be yelling at him not to do that, it's going to ruin any kind of live. So I just like, nope, I can't do a live. And I just came in the studio room instead. It's like, never mind, I'll just do it in here. And now he's left me completely alone. He's angry. Now he's no longer in his sad phase. He's now in his angry phase. Boy, when the spouse comes home on Sunday, someone is getting an ear full of yelling. And then it'll be a no talk me angry and just being ignored. He is such a drama queen. I don't know where he gets it from. You'd think he'd had some Siamese in his wood pile, but I also know that Russian blues are very talkative and very dramatic, so. Yep. No doubt in my mind what he is. Hey, Monty. I didn't see you pop in. If you said hi and I missed you, I'm so sorry. I'm just chattering my fool head off right now. Coloring a cactus. You know, as one does on a Friday night. Hey, I know how to party on a Friday. What can I say? If your Friday night is not this lit, then I don't know what to tell you. This is how we Friday here, kids. And probably Saturday too. Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, I just might go. I actually was thinking about this earlier. I don't have any actual videos posted. I have not posted an actual video to my channel in like 7 days. So I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I'm trying to think if I want to do... Do I want to do a... I don't even know like what kind of video to do. I could do a... Yeah, it might be too... It's too similar, I think, that colors. I guess I could do a collection video. Like a... I could do a complete... You know, I could do a complete pages so far, but... That's a good idea. How about like a... October pages so far completed? Because I will tell you, there's plenty of that to do. I've completed like probably 30 pages. I think at this point. So I could easily do a October, halfway through October completed pages tour or something. See, this is why I talk to you guys, because you give me these great ideas. I could do a watercolor. The only thing about watercolor pencil video from me is that my skills are not that good. I can use them, but not probably as well as other people can. I'm still learning my water control and my color laydown control. But that actually might be a good idea too, because I do need to film some actual content. And I could... Why am I not writing this down? Guys, why am I not writing this down? I could actually do... Since I do have to do another... I still have pages left in my World of Flowers book to do. I could do that, or I do... one page of the... Because there's a page that's kind of a small amount of... what's the word I'm looking for? Of flowers. It's not a really... It's just a circle of flowers around the page. So I could easily do that. Well, I won't be able to do a haul until Sunday, and I'm only getting 2 books. So that's not really a haul. I mean, I could talk about the books. Maybe like flip through the Russian art book. Okay, so we're going to do complete pages, halfway, complete pages so far. I'm writing this down because I'm old and I will forget. And watercolor. Watercolor pencils. Yeah, I haven't really played as much with my Faber Aquas as I'd like to, so this is a good excuse. Watercolor pencils, and then I'm going to do, say, World of Flowers page. Flowers page. Okay, so I have 2 video ideas for this weekend to film. Yes, this is beautiful. I appreciate you guys so much giving me ideas. Hey, there's a blending pencil in the back of this case. That's good. Alright, back to some more coloring. Because I think this is a great color for this set of succulent situation. Got to think about what I'm going to do with these burbs up here. Probably gray. I may do some Googling to see what like desert birds look like. desert bird colors so I can kind of color them similar to desert birds. Probably brown or gray, but I'll see. I'm not always a big stickler for super realism, but sometimes it's nice to be inspired by actual nature. I thought about going through my collections that I have to, like, this is my Johanna Basford collection, and here's some pictures I've colored, or like my Kirby Rosanes collection and pictures I've colored. I did that with Lulu Mayo, and that video just seemed to do pretty good. I may end up doing that too, but you know, even if I don't post them all at once, if I post one every couple of days, I'll have some more content other than my lives. So I might just do that. That's a really good idea. Probably going to end up falling asleep early tonight because I'm running on, like, I don't know why I'm so awake though. I maybe slept for 3 hours last night, and I woke up, had my super coffee. I haven't had any caffeine since, and I've just been drinking water. And I am up. I'm awake. And I felt fine all day. I didn't feel sludgy or anything. MCT oil is no joke, my friends. And coffee in general. Yeah, I think this was a good call for a color. And I'm putting these in upside down so that I don't reuse them too terribly quickly. And I'm not using the same color over and over in the page. That's my trick. I have a feeling after I eat, I'm going to get really sleepy. All right, well, those two are done. That is looking mighty fine. Put that one in upside down. Trying to go for the more browner, more desaturated greens for at least this part. Down here, I'm probably going to use some brighter greens. I think I'm going to go in and do a couple of those. Now that I'm thinking about it. No, not quite. This is one of my smaller greens in my collection that I might have to go back. I'm worried a little bit about the greens on this one, where the greens at the bottom are going to be a little more saturated than the greens at the top, and if that's going to look off. But you know what? We've all. It'll either look really good or it'll look really weird. And there's only one way to find out. Oh, I'm not unhappy with this green. Clearly I'm not unhappy with this green. Look at the size of this thing. I mean, I know it's not small compared to others I've seen, but that's, for me, that's pretty short. So I haven't had this collection very long, this set of polychromos very long either. I got them beginning of this year, maybe? Yeah, I think so. I think I got them in the beginning of this year. They were a gift. They were an online gift from someone that I do not know. It was a very weird situation. Not an uncomfortably bad one, just a was somebody online. I had made a comment about how the only like set I would really love to have a full set of is the polychromos, and I only had a small set of them. I think I had before I had like a 36 or a 48, and I mentioned saying that would be the one set I'd love to have, and somebody messaged me and said, if somebody wanted to send you some pencils, where would they send them to? And I was like, are you sending me pencils? They're like, what's your address? So I gave them my in-laws' address, because at the time I could not get stuff to my address because it would get stolen. Our packages would. So they sent me the whole set. Just random internet, somewhat stranger sent me a whole set of pencils, and these are not cheap pencils. So I was very grateful to them and told them so, and we'll remember this for a long time because, and I gave my partial set to my spouse to use because my spouse does art. And I said, here, have some really good colored pencils to do your art with. Yeah, there's a lot of flowers and greens on this. This is my kind of page. This lady draws my kind of art. Sorry, I spaced out for a second trying to figure out where else I was going to put this green. I'm going to mix it up a little bit in here, not too crazy. I see some droopy leaves, and I already know I'm going to do those in a lighter color. So those will be my next plan of attack. And I think I'm just going to actually set these greens out because I might come back and use them again. Excuse me. I have the yawns. The hey, you haven't been working with a lot of sleep is starting to catch up to me just a little bit. And of course, it wasn't an easy work day today, so the stress of that just knocked me right on my butt. And now that I'm relaxing and doing this and being like, oh yeah, I'm relaxing, having a chill time and got the quiet music on, doing my favorite hobby, and my body's like, hey, sleep? No. It's Friday. I might go get a soda just to stay up later. Thought about going right after work, but then it would have been too busy. But now the night's kind of worn on and it's died down a little bit. We'll see. Plus I need to go check my mail. Not expecting anything, but I like to keep my mailbox open even though there's stuff in there. Oh, that's a whole story. I won't go into that. It's boring, but just some previous tenant mail drama that is just giving me a headache, and I'm tired of chasing somebody down and texting them a million times to come get their mail out of the mailbox. And maybe update your address with the postal service. Okay, I'll tell the story a little bit. So this person that used to live here hunted down the information of who lives here online somehow, and texted my mother-in-law because we're on a family plan, and somehow it defaulted to my mother-in-law's phone number. Texted her and was like, hi, yeah, I used to live there, and I'm I'm expecting something important to come into the mail. Can you like hold it for me and then I'll come get it? And I was like, and so my mother-in-law is like, someone's texting asking for your spouse by their dead name. And I was like, what? So then finally I got her number and I texted her and I was like, hey, yeah, I'll let you know when the mail gets here and then I'll just leave it in the mailbox and come and get it. That's been the running thing, is it's in the mailbox, come and get it. And it's been sitting in the mailbox for a week or more. And I'm just like, I'm tired of texting her to come and get the mail. It's not like in the way where the mailman can't put more mail in there, but it's just like, the other thing is that I know what it is, and it's a check from the state government tax place, because some states are giving people back money. And I know what this is, and I know that's what that is because of where we live. And I'm just like, hey, if you want your check, you should come. It may not be a significant amount of money, but listen, a couple $100 is a lot of money to me right now, so you shouldn't let this sit there. If she hasn't come to get it by Monday, I will text her one more time. I guess I've texted her like 3 or 4 times about it. And she was like, oh, well, I'm working till 11. I'll come by tomorrow, like, after 3. Nothing. And I'm just trying to be polite. You know, the last text I sent her, I was very, very polite. I was like, hey, I don't mean to bother you, but, you know, I think the mail that's in the mailbox is very important. You should come get it. And I know it's very important because I know exactly what it is. And if somebody swipes it out of the mailbox before she comes and gets it, that's not my problem. I've decided I'm not going to worry about that. If that happens, that happens. And that's on her for not coming and picking up her mail. And not changing her address with the Postal Service. Okay, rant over. More cactus. Coloring. This pencil set has lots of good cactus colors in it, I've decided. Trying to decide if I want to have take an adventure tomorrow in the car by myself. I probably won't, though. I'm a scaredy cat. I'll probably just stay home and clean the apartment and make videos. Maybe go to the 7-Eleven at the end of the street, and that's as far as I'll go. Maybe the Family Dollar, but there's nothing I need. There's nothing we need. And anything we need from BJ's, and we're going to do that. I could go to the farmer's market and pick up our egg share, but that's something we do together. Oh, well, listen to this. I sound like a forlorn teenager. I can't do that because we do that together. But we do. That's our thing. We go to the farmers and artisans shop and we pick up our egg share every week. And then we usually get a scone if there's scones in the case. And some kind of produce. Last time we went, we got Concord grapes and carrots. Oh, no, yeah. No, did we get apples? No, we got apples from somewhere else. We got apples from the farmer's market near my mom's place. Yeah, I might just be a homebody tomorrow. I do need to clean, so. But I mean, the apartment cleaning, doing it all, like, it'll take me maybe 30 minutes to do the whole apartment. We've got such a good baseline established that it just takes no time at all to get through everything. It's not a real big apartment, too, you know. And just sweep and swiffer the floors, vacuum, clean the windows, the usual. I think after this cactus situation, I'm going to go have some ravioli. I think I'm going to watch the John Candy documentary because that dropped last Friday or this Friday. No, not today. Last Friday, I think. And I have not watched it yet. So I'm going to hook up my laptop to the TV and watch the John Candy documentary. Or I might watch some horror movies. No, you know what? No, I'm not going to watch horror movies. Never mind. I'm alone. That is not the best idea. Bad enough we watched Silent Hill F gameplay last night, and that game is like all kinds of jump scary and good. And that'll put some fun images in your mind. So it's like, yeah, let me not watch that at night. Watch something lighthearted or, no horror movies. Horror movies tomorrow in the sun. I am very surprised the cat has not returned to yell. It's almost time for his dinner. He's sulking in his bed. That's where he was when I went to get these pencils. Sulking. Yeah, I'm definitely going to work on this for the rest of the night and tomorrow. I should have this done by tomorrow. So. Oh, jeez. Or I could throw the pencil on the floor in a place where I can't reach it without possibly hitting the... Nope. Hey, look at that. I managed to not terribly knock the tripod. My technical difficulties have now gone away. I'm just going to add some depth here. Do a little darkening. Yeah, I think too tomorrow I'll do my watercolor video during the day so that the lighting is better and I can use the natural light. This room gets a lot of natural light and it's better than trying to have this lamp on all the time. I think it'll be a lot better for me, so... Oh, Monty, you gave me a great idea. I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going to Tim Hortons up the street, which is not that far away from me either. I could get to very easily by myself. And I'm going to get some Timbits. I will refrain from getting the bucket of Timbits. They have a Halloween bucket that comes with Timbits in it for like $12. But I will possibly go get some Timbits and a coffee tomorrow. Maybe that'll be my after I've cleaned the apartment treat. It's like, you've cleaned the apartment. You get Tim Hortons. It's a great idea. You guys give me such good ideas. This is why I go on my live, so I can get inspired to do stuff. So... Alright guys, well I had a really good time hanging out with everybody. I got some thumbs up and I appreciate that. I'm almost at 100 subscribers, so maybe by the end of the weekend I might pick up a couple more folks that want to watch my silly content. Cause that'd be pretty cool. Can you imagine 100 people in your living room? Like, I'm not like jonesing for 1,000 subscribers. I'm not trying to monetize. I'm not trying to do any of that stuff. But like, 100 people liking my stuff is mind-blowing, because if I had 100 people in my house, I would lose it. You know, I'm an anxious creature. If I had 100 people just show up in my house, I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing here? So, all right, friends, I have gone this far with the picture. Tonight, in an hour, of course, I was also yapping my jaws quite a bit, and I got some ideas to make videos for this weekend, so I'm really excited about that, because I actually was really thinking about like what I was going to make content-wise. So I have my content figured out partially. I have this figured out. This will be one of my weekend project pictures to finish, this buddy color. So yeah, I am good to go. I'm going to go have me some mini raviolis and watch some TV. And I'll see you guys around. I'll probably do a live again this weekend. So I'll see you guys when I do another live, possibly. Bye-bye.